Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I am tired of November. Oh my gosh, November has just been on one with me. It's just been like it's I don't know what I did. What did I do? Did I hurt someone? If I did, I'm sorry. Because my gosh. Okay. As you know, I ordered quite a bit of decks. Just. And so this time I said, let's just go Marseille, historical decks all the way. That's what we're gonna do. So I do. And I ordered quite a bit of decks. I ordered 5, okay. 2 from Il Menegello and 3 from Lo Scarabeo. Well, at least the publishers. I ordered them all from Collect Tarot, and I was very happy that they all came in safely. I have some problems. But Collect Tarot has nothing to do with it. They're a great service. Again, they had nothing to do with this. Everything was out of their control because all the decks were shrink wrapped, and so, all of them, even like they're all shrink wrapped, so, brand new inbox, you know what I mean. So they had no tampering to do with it, so nothing to do with them. And even so, this problem has to go with the publishers, with the creators, with the publishers. And so far, 2 of the 3 problems have been resolved, and the things that need to be replaced will be back. I don't know how long it'll take, but however long it takes, But one is something I've never encountered before. But first, let's just remove the negativity and let's just see what we have, okay? The first deck that I ordered that I really wanted was the Ancient Italian Tarot. I still kind of want the Sopraffino from Il Menegello still. So there's that. But again, it's, typical. I'm definitely going to be doing walkthroughs of these. So I don't know why I'm going to show you. Well, I'll show you like 3 cards maybe. I have them all organized in the way that I like them. Everybody knows the minors. It's the courts and the majors where Marseille really shines in terms of artistic work. But, again, the minors are just as helpful. So, it's let's just do the King of Cards. So, this one came in fine. All the cards are there, no damaged cards. The box is in good condition. Everything is a-okay. Okay, so I'm like, yay. And honestly, I didn't notice these issues until like the 3rd time I thumbed through them and I like reorganized them and like re-looked through them. So, so yeah. Now, let's see. The next deck I got was one that I don't see a lot on here on YouTube, and that is the Okemah Mattelli. Now, this isn't a full tarot deck. This is only 62 cards. It does have like, I think it has the ace and the 6 through the 10s, I believe. Yes. And then the page, knight, queen, and king. So the 2s through the 5s, yeah, the 2 and through 5 cards in each suit are not included in here. I feel like back then, somebody had a full tarot deck, and they lost a card or 2, and so, or like a bunch of cards, and they just designed the game around that because these were more for like gameplay, I believe. So yeah, the card stock is really different, and it said it's not for shuffling, and I'm like, okay. And mind you, before I read that, though, I gave it a good shuffle, and it shuffled fine, perfect, nothing wrong. Now, I will show you the problem, though, that I have with this deck, though. The issue that came up with it. And I thought, shit, did I do that? Was that me? And either way, I messaged Lo Scarabeo, and they said, okay, we'll send you a replacement card, which is amazing because it is a limited edition deck, which I have been reading some people have been saying, like, oh, is it really a limited edition? I'm like, yeah, maybe. Anyways, it's going to come up right now, and it is this card right here. You can already see it right there, that little crease right there. And this is in no way, shape, or form me, like, complaining and saying, woe is me and all that, but like, like, look at that, like, see that right there? Like, that's not, and then there's also this huge crease right here on the back as well. I don't know if you can see that there, which, so I messaged Los Scarabeo and they said, yes, we'll send you a replacement card. Just give us your address. And I'm like, awesome. But yeah, I will be doing a walkthrough of this, even with the damaged card. It doesn't matter, you know. Better to get it over with, you know, before anything. But yeah, what I did like was how the backs are very similar to like to that Mink Iati deck, and hopefully, because this is they're releasing a bunch of decks that are like historical type of decks, you know, like they have the Salaamu Scott, and which I do have, and this one, you know, I'm hoping that maybe they'll do a Mink Iati, and I know they have an Attila. But that one's like super limited edition. It's like it's not gonna be available as it's not gonna be as available as compared to their other ones. So you know, I'm sad that I missed out on that one. It was available on the Kickstarter for their third book compendium thing for their like tarot book series. It's like 3 books, and you know, if you back it at a certain level, you get the deck with the book. But anyways, the next deck, the Taroki Salabusca, was for you know, again, Los Carabeo. The box is really nice, and like, look at how big it is compared to this one. Like, my gosh, it just swallows it. And it's really nice. It's a really nice box. It's a really nice deck. And I've seen, again, mentioning that Attila deck, I saw that somebody, when they showed it, on the Facebook group for Love of Cards, they said, oh, mine has 2 extra cards, but no, this card. Same thing happened here with me. I have, let's see, where is it? Like, I have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 2 8 of Swords, but no Page of Swords, if that's what you would call them. So yeah, it's like I have two pages, I have 2 8 of Swords, but you know, and I have it like backwards here, so I can have like a note, like, hey, that's, you know, that card is missing, you know. But either way, it's still a beautiful deck, you know. It's like, you know, it's, again, another full walkthrough will be up here. I do know some of the names here. I know there's like Nebuchadnezzar and Nero, I believe, is on here, but I don't know who the other ones are. There's a lot of them that I'm like, who is this that you're showing me in this card? So yeah, and I reorganized these. These are organized differently. I think they had like the wands and the swords. I think it went like swords then wands, or wands then swords, and then the feminine suits later, or the receptive suits. Yeah. But again, I messaged them and they said, yes, we'll send you a replacement card. And so yeah. So yeah, those all resolved so far. So yeah, let's go with the next one that I got that I'm pleased that I got, and it is what I ordered, and it is okay, all A-OK, and that is the Naibi, what's it called, the Pajetta Tarot. It is by, again, an Il Maneggiello deck. I'm so happy that I finally have one in my collection. Technically 2, but we'll get into that technicality soon. So yeah, the card stock is super papery, so I believe what their intention is to essentially bring the past to the future. So yeah, this one, I'm not sure if I want to use it or not, you know, it's such a nice deck. I'll probably like get the actual copy, the Tarot of the Master, I believe, and use that, shuffle that, and do a spread, and if I want the aesthetics, I'll just use this one. But yeah, I don't know but if I do use it, if I were to eventually use it, I would have to corner around it, which I kind of don't want to do, and I would only use like the very small size corner rounder. I wouldn't know, because these corners are really, really sharp, and you know, if you are going to shuffle them, you know. But again, I don't know. And again, you can tell that they're like handmade, hand cut. Whoa. Because the edges are like all miscut and everything, so it does give it like that old back then. Back then they didn't have those nice high-tech cutter printers, so they did what they could. And for the most part, actually, the tops where you would be able to shuffle are actually all like pretty much, my gosh, these things are all sliding around. They're actually pretty much in a good, like, even place so you can like shuffle them pretty nicely. So yeah, but again, would I shuffle them? I'm not sure. Would I use them? I'm not sure. They're so nice. We'll see. The next deck is one that I said I need this one. This one has been on my wish list for the longest time, and there's two versions. Okay, and I know there's two versions. I only got part of one version, and I got the deck of a different version. The box is of the version that I ordered, that I wanted, and even Collect Tarot. I'm assuming, just assumed that this was too, the Etruria, okay? So, as you can see, the inks are all like well placed within the lines, and it's super fine. It has the 19 number here. It looks like 11 from where I'm looking at it on the screen, but it's not 19, right? No, it's 9. What am I saying? 19. So yeah, you got 9 right there on the number, so that's the 9th card, is what it is. And so I open it, and I remove the shrink wrap from this deck, because it's brand new. Open it, and I'm like, oh look, it comes with a little paper. What's it say? Oh, okay, it says the Mink Iati Etruria, and it says, you know, etchings hand-painted in Florence in 1725, this tarot deck known throughout the world, blah, blah, blah. You know, and it says here some things that you should be able to notice on some of the cards. And it says here, and some special historical periods, such as a stamp visible on card number 30, Cancer, which is present in the coat of arms of the Medici family, and the words Cards Etruria. On the card number 24, Balance, is instead present the stamp with the name of the debt collector of taxes on playing cards, Anton Molinelli. So, first of all, already everything's falling apart. Everything's just falling apart. Literally. Okay, I'm gonna put you here so I'm not all losing everything. Okay. Okay. So I removed the shrink wrap in my excitement. I shouldn't have. I really should be more careful like with things like this. But I didn't expect this to happen because, you know, Il Maneghello is really good quality, high quality, well respected. I haven't heard of anything like this ever happening with anyone. So I get it, and I remove the shrink wrap, and I ignore the title card, okay? And I suddenly see, I'm like, wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's not the Etruria. The Etruria does not have these red things, and the sun card doesn't look like this. It looks much more like the Sopraffino. And actually the entire deck of the Etruria looks more like a Sopraffino, where the lines are much more well detailed and they're not so wood blocky. Now I will say this one is lovely. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Again, I'm happy that I finally have a Mink Iati, but you know, look at the colors on the tree, you know, how they're all bleeding out, which again, that's how they were back then. But it's not what I ordered. Also, you can see on one of the cards, you can even see the photocopy where they couldn't really do much with the image, and they didn't like clean up things to keep their authenticity. I love that. But you know, it's, you know, and so I'm like, okay, let's see the Cancer card, you know. Okay, so here's Cancer, card number 30. There's no stamp. Where is it? And I'm like, okay, maybe 24 is it that they said? For Balance. Yeah, again, no stamp on that one either. And so I'm like, okay, so where's the stamp here? So I'm looking, and where do I find it? I find the stamp. I think they put both stamps on this one here. I'm trying to see, but you can see the stamps on that one, and that's the only stamping that I've seen, you know. Yeah, it's only, and you can't really see what it says because it's right on that line thing, so on the coin. But yeah, but again, I'm happy that I got a Mink Iati, but it's not the Mink Iati that I ordered. It was a mispacking. It would be like somebody ordering the ancient Italian tarot, opening it up, and it's the Nicoletta Ciccoli, or or the Tarot of the Master instead of the deck that you ordered. You know, you just got the box. So, you know, I'm not really shuffling it. I'm just thumbing through it. It's still in its order. And then I finally saw, like, on the card it says here, Mink Iati Fiorentine, and no Etruria on there. What have I come to? 27 November and 2017 said no. You cannot have this, and so yeah, so, and again it even says it on the bottom of the box, Etruria 1725. So again, I messaged, it was difficult to find their email, Il Manegello's email, because I know that you can't, the shop itself doesn't really have an email. I'm not sure. They're working on a new website. And I know that the daughter of the original owner, Menegazi, I can't remember his name. She is now like taking control of, like, taking over the shop and everything. And so she's the one that you have to email, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think her name is like Christina Dorsini, I believe is her name. Again, I'm emailed her. I'm waiting for a response. I don't know when I'll get one. Hopefully we can resolve this issue. I don't know how, because it's like, you know, I've never experienced anything like this. And I don't mean to badmouth them. I don't mean to, you know, say don't buy them. No. Like, again, like, it's all good. These are just accidents, you know? I understand that. So, yeah, again, no idea. No idea how to, yeah. 2 problems resolved so far. I emailed Los Carabeo, and they're going to send me the replacement cards for their decks, and and so far I'm waiting for an email on the Mink Iati to see what we can do to resolve that issue, because, yeah. I don't know how we're gonna be able. I don't know what's gonna happen. If anyone sees this, tell me what you've experienced. If you have ever experienced anything like this, please let me know, because, my gosh, I've heard of like miscutting decks, you know, or, you know, damaged cards, missing cards, and all that. So yeah, and again, in my tarot community video series, this is one of the subjects that I'm going to be covering as well, like how to get missing cards, or, you know, you have an extra card but not of a card of this, you know, like my 2 8 of Swords and no Page of Swords, you know, or a damaged card, or a missing deck. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'll have to see. That this is a first time experience, you know. So again, this will be a teaching and learning moment for everyone here. Yeah, no idea what's gonna happen. Fingers crossed this gets resolved. I messaged my friend here, my YouTube friend, nobody here, and she's all like, "Oh, who did you get this out from?" I'm like, "It was from Collect Tarot, but it's nothing to do with them." I'm just like, it's, you know, and I explained so far most of what's happened. So yeah, I'm waiting for her reply too. Let me see if, yeah, no, nothing. I'm waiting. The waiting is the worst, you know. But, you know, Los Carabeo already solved that problem really early in the morning. They solved it, but I'm still waiting for on the Mink Iati. So who knows what's gonna happen. But anyways, but moving forward, now that we're still on the Marseille decks, let's Marseille deck. I don't know. Those style decks, historical reproduction decks. I'm looking to get the Visconti's Forza and the Cariel. I'm also looking to get the Tarocco Neoclassico, I believe is what it's called. And I'm looking to get El Gran Tarot Esoterico and the what is it? Oh my gosh, there was another one. Oh, the Atella. I do want to get that one. Hopefully I can get my hands on the right Mink Iati. You know, again, let's see. I don't know. I'm fingers crossed I get the right deck out of that. I don't expect it, you know. That's, you know, because these are really, you know, meticulously handmade type of tarot deck, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Then what other decks? What other decks that I want? Oh, El Corte de Tarocchi, I believe is how you pronounce that. And I kind of want a Soprafino, you know, just because. uh, and oh my gosh, what was another one? There's quite a few. They have an Oriental one that, well, they call it the Oriental tarot, and it's like an Asian themed Marseille, which looks really nice. I do want to see if they have any. Hopefully Los Scarabeo releases more Marseille decks like that, you know, in these new boxes that they have like this, you know. Again, fingers crossed they release a Mink Iati. I would love to see them bring that back, because I do know that they had a Mink Iati, but now that's out of print and hard to find. So yeah, I could hopefully it's the Etruria. But again, I'm gonna do after this, though, I should be stopping and then uploading this and getting ready to do walkthroughs of this deck and of my Salaamu Scott and my Minky and my, not the Mink Iati, and my Soprafino and my Pajetta. And I guess I'll do the Mink Iati. I don't know. I mean, like, it's here with me. It's not going anywhere so far right now. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much. So probably not. Yeah. Best be safe. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully I get an update on this Mink Iati situation. Oh my gosh. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.